Hello, everyone. So it's Sunday afternoon, and Madeline is doing some antique shopping or whatever. She loves antiques, and I like to hang back in the car, do some reading. It's a little hot here. Um, I could always turn on the air conditioner here. So anyway, I want to do another one of these. I won't be able to post it because we don't have the internet here. This small town here. It's really nice, actually. Um, so I want to talk about something very interesting. So there are um, conservative, conservatives, black African American conservatives, right? There, I talked a little bit about Candace Owens and Leo Dunson. Um, there are a few others that are quite prominent. Um, Young people, and conservatives, kind of a movement, and it kind of breaks the stereotype and goes against the grain. Now, here's something that is in fact true, and I touched on this in one of my earlier videos. Um, the fact that we actually, with all of these social programs and like welfare and food stamps and
Okay, I'll be right back.
oops, I'm sorry, my wife interrupted me. She's going to come back here. So she just broke my train of thought. But anyway, okay. So these social programs very often end up hurting you, keeping you down, and that's kind of the argument from the right. Like, again, I had my last video recording was pull yourself by your bootstraps, and all that's good. No one wants to be taken care of. We hear something, the nanny state, but that's not the real world. There are people who are, for lack of a better word, fucked up, not smart, poor, mentally ill, for whatever reason. There are a shit ton of people who are just not going to make it. I mean, so I always say, what are you? It's just like this heartless, cold, right-wing asshole. Like, just fuck them. I talked about one of my libertarian friends, and I discussed how unfair it is. And again, I don't want communism. I believe in levels. There are different levels and different status and all this. I'm just talking about basic living conditions. But anyway, one of my libertarianist friends said, fuck them. Some people have shit for brains, and they ditch diggers. That's what he called ditch diggers. Some people just fucking, their lot in life is to be a ditch digger. Fuck them. That's how mean he was, just heartless, no compassion at all. But anyway, what I wanted to say is some of these young black conservatives will say that yes, discrimination in 2019 exists. It's a very real thing. Duh, not a level playing field. I think things have improved since, say, the 60s and earlier. I think race, things have improved, but obviously a lot of problems. There's a lot of discrimination and oppression, and we're talking about trying to turn, as I say, the battleship, slowly turning around decades and decades, hundreds of years of oppression and discrimination. You turn that battleship around. It takes many, many years to do this. And you don't need a fucking racist president to send us backwards. A racist, horrible, white, ignorant man, nationalist, and Donald Trump. Horrible. But anyway, what black conservatives will say, yes, there is discrimination. But live your life as though there isn't. You see? That's interesting. Right? So a lot of black conservatives don't even want like affirmative action, quota systems. They don't want that. Especially the guys who really got shit going on. Guys and gals who are real smart and have a really good education. They don't want fucking affirmative action. And then there's a backlash against that. I remember that. Well, I think it was a Curb Your Enthusiasm program, and there's this. I forget his name. Richard Lewis, his friend, who's dentist's friend, and he's black, and Larry David had a joke, and he goes, "Oh, that affirmative action program worked for you." He was fucking pissed, man. Like, fuck you, man. I made it on my own. I don't want any fucking government shit. All right? So you get that. You understand that. People don't want to be patronized either. You don't want to be babied. Like, oh, I have to take care of you. You see? So live your life as if there's no discrimination. And listen, I speak, I'm speaking from a place of privilege. I am a white male, born in the United States. All right? So look at me. I mean, my family didn't have anything. I came up from basically nothing, but still, I'm a white male in the United States. Born in New Jersey, living in New York. Okay. All right. Let me see how this looks, and maybe I'll throw it up on YouTube. Have a great day, everyone.